if United can get the similar work rate, desire, defensive stability in the game at the weekend, I really think Arsenal will struggle to break them down. Sunday, 4:30, we have Arsenal, Man United, two huge names in the English game. Historically, you know, the battles I grew up watching Arsenal, Man United have those battles in the kind of early 2000s. That's the beginning of my kind of era of watching football. So, you know, a lot of nostalgia there. We know the big Premier League games haven't really offered too much this season and probably in the last kind of 2-3 years, really, especially with Arsenal playing. You know, it's just the style that they have, and even though they're at home, like, it's not exactly the most exciting and entertaining football to watch all the time. I'm sure Arsenal fans don't really care, would say that it is because they're winning, and I totally get that. But as a neutral, it's not the most exciting team to watch here. But look, this is an interesting one because Arsenal don't capitalise on what happened last weekend after City lose to United. They draw up Forest, and, you know, there's a couple of close chances, but nothing really that says they're going to get the goal. And I think United are coming, you know, bouncing into this game after that unbelievable display at Old Trafford against Manchester City. And it's another game for Carrick where he can kind of like, again, I think pressure's off for him, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's any expectation, and there shouldn't be, where Man United are compared to where Arsenal are and where they've both been in the last kind of 3-4 years. There shouldn't be any expectation that they have to come in and win this game. So again, it's playing with a little bit of that freedom. And to be quite honest with you guys, if United can get the similar work rate, desire, defensive stability in the game at the weekend, I really think Arsenal will struggle to break them down. And Arsenal will look to play for the set pieces, but United a strong team. I think the keeper could be a weakness in that, you know, from the set pieces if they really whip it in on top of him. But, you know, Maguire likes it. He's a big boy. That's kind of his forte, to be honest, as a defender. Martinez maybe isn't the tallest, but he likes that type of battle. You know, Luke Shaw's an experienced guy in there. Casemiro, if he plays, is a big boy. So, like, they're going to have height and size as well, Manchester United, to be honest. So, I think they'll be happy defending those. That's been Arsenal's, you know, superpower so far this season. But I think if they can defend as they defended against City and do the same things, like, I really do think they can frustrate Arsenal and then be able to look to hit them on the counter-attack with that pace that they did against City with Mbeumo and Bruno and Ahmad and then Dorgu probably off the left wing. Like, I don't know if there's been any injury news, not that I've seen, but I mean, I expect that to be pretty much near enough the same 11 that Michael Carrick puts out there against Arsenal. And then from an Arsenal point of view, it's dealing with that frustration of if things aren't happening. You know, with the fans in the crowd, Man City play at 3 o'clock on Saturday. It's at home to Wolves, and City are on a wobble again. They're starting to look a little bit like they did last season, and the defence has been decimated, but Guehi's in there. That'll help improve it, obviously, a little bit. So if City win, then that's going to add pressure into the Emirates, and they'll be thinking, not again, we're not doing this again, but it allows City to get closer to them if Arsenal don't win. So there's a lot of factors going into it, but I really do think the game can be won and lost based off of how United can kind of come in and do the defensive duties off the ball. And if they do it well, then I think they'll be in for a chance. And I've got a sneaky little feeling that they might get something out of this game. I think it's going to be a bit of a weekend for some twists in these title races. So, Man United and Arsenal fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, neutral fans as well. Like, what do you guys think? You know, if City win on Saturday and Arsenal only, let's just say they get a point out of this against United, which, you know, is not a bad thing, but when you're at home, you should be looking to win all these games. Like, you know, where are we at with the title race again, even with City looking vulnerable, but is Guehi coming in, you know, them trying to make sure that they can stay in the mix. So, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. It's going to be a hell of a Super Sunday with Hearts and Celtic before this game at 3 o'clock in Scotland. Really, really good. So, as always, like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the videos. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait for Sunday. And then I can't wait to get into the weekend wrap-up after it, recorded on Sunday night for subscribers, and it drops on YouTube on Wednesday. So, yeah, as always, have a good weekend, right? And until the next one, have a good one, all right? Peace.